Malczyke, bucot mój, panagle, asteda, nekrase, malczyke, paluzi, nadruze, malczyke, otmenia, akche. Okay. Malczyke. Sorry, I now have so many people on Patreon that I need 3 sheets of paper. Who would have ever thunk it? Yes, it is I. I also need to go and make sure that Rayfax is sufficiently highlighted. So, hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everybody say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. I am going to wait a little bit for a couple people to get here, just because there's a lot of information to go to. There's a lot of people to go on and say. Everyone's in different positions. So, I'll say that right now. But also, before I get started, everyone should check out Star Helix and Kyle Willson on YouTube, and at EQ_crypto, at not Star Helix, and at Hey David Don on the Twitter. And we will go from there. Okie dokie. Alright. I'm going to put my new Patreon stuff over there. Just got out of the shower. How's everyone doing? I hope y'all are well. Okay, so now there's a couple more people here than there were before. Be advised, guys. Anyone who tells you what to do, what not to do, they do not know your financial position. Everyone's financial position is different. Some might be similar, some might be very unique, but everyone is, for the most part, completely different. Atomic Z06 says, thanks, Randy. This is an important stream for my Veve/OMI future. Let's go! Look at that spread! Thank you. Oh my god, I got 13 likes already. This is fantastic. I hope everyone enjoyed the Russian opening, and hopefully I didn't heck it up too badly. But yeah, so the first thing that I did want to say, it is not showing for me. It is not showing for me. It is just showing Avril Lavigne's Bite. I love that song though. I think, again, it should be said that everyone who says everyone should do this and this, again, they don't know the amount of people that are out there that are no financial position to do that. It does get interestingly, it's really curious how quick you get out of touch with everything, with people that are working, paycheck to paycheck, or people that are doing this. So it's easy for me to come up here and say, like, guys, sell everything. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm telling my friends to do, because they have a steady income and their bills are covered. And, what they do really only affects them because, a few of them are single, or, again, they could sell whatever they have and it doesn't really affect their partner, because my friends have, like, physical collectibles or what have you. Or they have boats or whatever. So I have been telling that to my friends to sell everything you own, because I know their financial situation for the most part. Well, I'm doing, again, I'm trying like mad. For those of you that do not know, I bought another 500,000 OMI the other day. So I do have 115.5 million OMI. I am starting to do escrow stuff now, just for a little extra cash, where people just want me to go in and like, they send me OMI, somebody else sends me collectibles. As soon as I get it, everything, I'll send the OMI to that person, the collectibles to that person. Boom, 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 deal is done. Whenever someone does decide to do that, and again, I usually almost always advise people to stay on the app. But if they only have OMI and they don't have enough gems, and it's just that's the only way they can pay, then okay, I'd rather these people stay with the company, stay with the app, as opposed to going with Recur or Terra Virtua and you're just never coming back here again. Not that they would do that. Obviously, if they have that much OMI and they have these fancy collectibles, they're usually in this for the long haul. But I have gotten so many messages over the past couple days where people are saying, Randy, what do I do? Is it going lower? Should I buy more here? Should I wait? I just bought some. I just sold some. Somebody just sold, like, their entire bag at 0.0055. Like, now, granted, the person that did that probably didn't have a big bag to begin with, so it's not that much that they're going to lose, but oh my god. I would not do that. Again, I'll sound, at risk of sounding like a broken record, money is not transferred from the poor to the rich. It's transferred from the impatient to the patient. And a couple people asked me that said, like, hey, you know what, OMI wasn't moving, so I went and I sold a little bit, and I went into ADA, and I went to whatever, and the whole market is down right now. Like, Bitcoin, Ethereum, everything, and, well, why? A lot of it's down. Just some people are really overblowing, like, way out of proportion, that India article is, India's going to ban crypto. Okay, China bans crypto every other month. Like, India banning crypto, which has, yes, around as the same amount of people as China, give or take. Yeah, they have 1 billion plus people. But they also don't have a that many. There's a lot more people that are richer in China that have the ability to buy crypto than there is in India. Again, there's no show called Crazy Rich Indians, although that would be really fun to watch. Crazy Rich Asians is another thing. I would say that, again, I'm not worried. I'm trying to find more money so I can buy more. Again, that's what I did over the past couple of days. Hopefully I could do that again in December. Hopefully I can do that again like next week, which next week is close to December anyway. And again, if I can do that, great. If not, no big deal. I have enough. But that's just what I'm doing. If you're hurting, again, don't invest any piece of money that you're not willing to lose. I would not sell here. Now, again, technical analysis. Sure, maybe you have combination of whale games, whales dumping here, and they dump to this point so that everybody else freaks out, and they go in and they dump, and then they could buy cheaper. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Like I said, we'll be trading pretty much sideways up until we have exchanges, most likely in January. Now, apparently we're already pretty well into phase 2. They started earlier this week. Veve had said that, or Comey had said that on a tweet. So like, okay, it wasn't just somebody talking in a space where maybe they had their wires crossed or their messages mixed up. No, it was sent out in a tweet that they are well into phase 2 right now, and that was a couple days ago. So I was kind of being conservative, saying, okay, mid-January is probably when we have exchanges. Maybe it's early January. Maybe it's late December when we're able to start staking. Because again, we're not going to be able to start staking until January, February. Our phase 1, 2, and 3, I wouldn't think until we're on Immutable X. Originally, I thought that wouldn't be until January, but now it looks like it's possible in late December. That being said, there is a space going on tomorrow. Our favorite bread cat, Brock McBlockchain, is doing a space. There is a concerted effort of us really telling the devs, hey, we need a couple of changes. One, meaning for like the people that don't have enough OMI, and again, I'll get back to the OMI, what you should do in a second. People that don't have enough OMI, that they can't stake tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, whatever, and it's not fair that you have to be able to go and stake $5,000 worth of OMI at tier 2 in order to sell your collectibles for OMI. So we do want to try to advocate for everybody, because me, Taps, everyone has been getting those same messages that people are upset that they're not able to sell their collectibles for OMI unless they stake $5,000 worth of OMI, and it's that vicious cycle. So we are advocating for you on that. The other thing that I really don't think anybody is talking about, people are upset about APY. There's no APY. Okay, so there's like 80-something people here. They do not want to take gems out of the reserve wallet. They don't want to create more OMI. They don't want to create negative sell pressure. No, they want to go and they want to burn this OMI. So the question is, how are you going to get whales to stake if they're not getting more OMI for it? Okay, well, give them rewards. This is, again, $10,000 worth of OMI for phase 3 or tier 3 is like nothing for a whale. Whales that have hundreds of millions or billions of OMI, and go in, okay, that's nothing. Like, what's going to stop them from dumping? Well, honestly, what's stopping them from dumping right now is the fact that the price is so cheap. That being said, on the opposite end of that, we could have the best staking in the world. People that have been in here for years that got it at 0.00004 or 0.06, whatever you want to call it. They're going to wait till they 1,000x their money at 6 cents, 10 cents, 12 cents, whatever. You're not going to stop them. They've been waiting for years. They deserve to be able to cash out a little bit. But that being said, if you happen to be one of those people that said, hey, you know what, I messed up. I put in money that I thought I would that would moon by now, and it hasn't, and I need to pay rent. Well, you have two options. You could either sell everything and pay your rent and be okay, and again, I'm not advocating for either. Or you could take your chances, be like, hey, listen, sir, boss, landlord, sir, I don't have it. Things have been really bad. I don't have it, and then pray to God that he doesn't or she doesn't change the locks the first time you go out, because that can happen. Late on rent, you signed a lease, you signed a contract. Guess what? As soon as you leave those doors, they can change your locks. There ain't doo-doo you could do about it. So, do you want to play that game? Do you want to roll those dice? were it me, again, right now, I am not selling OMI. I'd rather go after. I cannot sell OMI. Now, again, my reasons are a little bit different than others. A lot of people are like, nah, I just want to be rich in the future, which is fine, and nothing wrong with that. But I want to go and I want to. Maybe it's an ego thing. I want to help change the world. I want to help, animal conservation. I want to help, protect forests, protect wildlife, and so at this point now, I'd rather be homeless. Like again, anyone that wants to live a long life, I would not recommend doing what I did to get here, which is eating nothing but Taco Bell and eating crap because you can get a couple thousand calories for like $4 or $5 a day. I took several years off my life by doing that. I know I did. So I did that for years. And I'm okay with that because I know I can make bigger changes with conservation in the future. But that is one really extreme. Most people, the best would probably be to cut back on things that maybe you don't need, but still exercise and eat correctly and do that. But I will take questions in a second. Just want to reiterate once more that hey, you know what? Like this everything is a risk. And the S&P 500 is a risk. If you because again they have down years also. It's just on average they always go up. So yeah, I guess I'll take questions now. I just wanted to reiterate that I'm not selling here. I would not sell at 1 cent, 2 cent, 3 cent. Yeah, I feel like a Dr. Seuss rhyme right now. 4 cent. I would not sell. And actually, the other thing that I did mention is that not only if they announce Pokemon and they release Pokemon NFTs or digital collectibles when we're at 5 cents or more, not only will I put in and pay in OMI $100,000 worth of OMI for those Pokemon NFTs, but I will also lock up 50 million of my OMI for 1 year if it happens in that way. Again, if they announce it, by the end of this month or December, and we get it the December when we don't have OMI to NFT and we're not on exchanges, and I can only put in, maybe 10 grand, give or take. But yeah, so I'm gonna go on to the people here, and Brendan Z says I'm calmly purchasing more Akomi coin. I wish I had more money because I would be going all in. I would be going all in right now if I had more money, knowing that it could possibly go lower. I don't really see it going much lower than this. I think it bottomed out at like 0.0052 or something. I did not think we would see this again. I wish I had more money, and I'm trying. I swear I'm trying to get more. But a Hawk says the Kobe's finished. Due to two delays, I'm losing faith. No, again, it is not a person that I used to work with that I don't associate with anymore for reasons, but he had put in his money into deals where we would put in our money and give it to business owners, and he would be freaking out that he would be like, oh god, like he would be calling them every day, hey, is everything okay, are you good, how's the business? I was like, dude, you can't do that. They're gonna think something's wrong with you. They're just think something's wrong with the bank, with the money. And he's like, I just have a feeling that I'm gonna lose my money. If it is causing you that much stress, that much feelings of malaise to be able to go and risk your money that where you're looking at it every day, do not do that. That is not good for your mental health. If you can, like go in cooking, set it and forget it, and you don't care short term what it does, like me, I don't care short term what it does. I like that it's down here, so if I get some more money, I can buy it. And not only that, we're burning more OMI down here. Keep it down here for a year, let us burn 100 billion OMI from the circulating supply. It's not going to happen, but yeah, sure, let's do that. Again, once we get on exchanges, we won't see these prices again. But again, if you say like, hey, I put in $10,000 and now I have $8,000 and I am freaking the fudge out, if you're, again, what will hurt you more? And this is what you have to ask yourself. Will it hurt you more to sell here and then it goes back up? And like, I should have kept it. Will that hurt more? Or will it hurt more to keep it here, in hopes that it goes back up, which it will eventually, and then see it go down even further. See if it go down to 0.0045 or 40. Again, I don't really see how it will, but again, anything's possible. If that's something that will hurt you more, and then you start to sell down there, it's like, oh my god. Again, that's what you have to ask yourself. Which one will hurt more, and which one will feel better? If you sell here and then it goes down, and you just pat yourself on the back, feels so good. Or if you hold here and then it goes back up, oh yeah, I'm glad I held. Again, that is short-term gratification. Again, long-term, I think we all know where this is going. And Footaholics is half right. Yeah, the team has had delays. Everything does. Tesla's a $1 trillion company that has delays. They are notorious. They have more delays. There are more deadlines that they don't meet than deadlines that they do meet over the course of 10 years. But still, and also they weren't profitable up until last year. The last 2 years they were not profitable. Akomi is profitable right away. They were profitable. Again, they were not profitable for the few years that they were working and no NFTs were out. But this is their first full year where they're actually operating. And guess what? They turned a profit. So, yeah. Crane says, the study token to get out. Again, Crane, they have to... I would not say to do that unless you're okay with missing out on future gains. Also, what I'm going to do, hopefully it is time now where YouTube shows my video. It is not showing my video. Oh, here it is. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a like. That would be super fantastic if everybody else could give it a like. Oh, excuse me. All right, moving on. Doug Bill says, I need another white bunny. Also, this is the other... I'll tell you mine now. I have sold a couple of different things. Again, just being 100% honest with you guys, I had sold Series 5 of my Batman collection, and 3 out of the 4 collectibles of Series 4 of my Batman collection. Because I think that, obviously, Batman being the most notable in the world, probably more so than... I'm going to say, and again, hear me out on this, more so than Pikachu, because of the generational gap, where the only reason somebody 55 and older will know who Pikachu is and anything about Pokemon is either because they have kids that were into it, or they have grandkids that are into it. But pretty much everybody knows who Batman is, for the most part. And they at least know, oh yeah, Batman and Robin, oh, the Joker, oh, Mr. Freeze, they'll know those characters. So again, that being said, I did that because people that love Batman, they have that Series 1. If they want other Batman, they can go and get other Batman. And this is not a financial decision, by the way. This is not something where me saying, like, oh, I think it's better to do that and get something else. I did that because I still had the first season and the full second season, and I think the full third season, and the ultra rare of the fourth series. I did that because, well, what do I personally like more? I personally like Nintendo and Pokemon a little bit more. Again, this is not a financial decision that I made. This is just heart. Now, I recognize that when they were talking about badges, you get the OMI badge and the OMI Homie badge and the OMI 1 Kenobi badge, for Tier 3, that I will not be getting that Batman badge, for having all 5 series, if they come out with that. I did complete my Marvel Mighty set, though. So I have all 4 Marvel Mighty sets now, so I did take some funds from there and do that. But I am saving for Pokemon. So I forget what the question was. I saw a buddy of mine message me saying, a puppy in the world somewhere just died that you sold Series 5 Batman. And if I wanted, I can get it back at some point. I do have the unique privileged advantage of saying, okay, well, when Omi moons, I can pretty much get whatever I want. I could pretty much get whatever I want now, but that would really cut into the Omi profits in the future. So, if I wanted that back, I can't get it. And knowing that I'm not going to get that Batman set back for the same price that I sold it for, I'm not. Like, even now, like, I can't, what I sold it for and what it is now, I can't get it back for that same price. But I did that just for gems, on the off chance that they announced Pokemon earlier than I expect them to. So Doug Bell, what said? Need to know the white bunny? It's. I don't think it's a bad idea if you wanted to sell some collectibles for Omi right now. Since Omi went down, you can get a lot more Omi for your stuff. Again, what I had said before hopefully resonated a little bit with me purchasing, clearing out my gem account if they announce Pokemon and they release it this year, or if next year, literally spending, if they announce it where it's at 5 cents or more, literally 6 figures on just the Pokemon NFTs. Moving on. Lord of the Realms says, I need more money so I can buy more Komi. Same fam. These crypto Black Friday. Yeah, this is a crypto Black Friday deal. And again, it's the entire market. It's not just OMI. Like, is this whale manipulation? Maybe. Or it just could be the fact that the whole market's down because of FUD from the India thing, FUD where, I forget, I think the Philippines were saying like, okay, yeah, we're not really going to allow most crypto, but we are going to make our own stable coin. And our stable coin, our own cryptocurrencies, like, I don't know what it is about these politicians that they just don't understand young people. That, all right, what do you guys think is the easiest thing? How do you get young people into your country to spend money? Make it really easy to get visas and let them spend currency. Let them spend Bitcoin. Let them spend their crypto. Not making it hard to get into the country and then having to go to some government office to say like, oh, hey, use our stable coin. And like, that is ridiculous. Have your money tracked. No. That people are so heckin' stupid. Either they, and I'll get to that super chat in a second, either they want to go and they just want so much control that they don't care that people aren't coming into their country, or these people that don't go on the internet, that aren't ingrained in meme culture and youth, they just think, oh, this is the right thing to do. My God, they need some help. And this is like a lot of countries out there. Okay, moving on. Going to this super chat down here. Atomic Z06 says, do you believe poor expectations management by the management has at all contributed to the depressed price, or is this just where we are on this journey? So that first part, yes and no. I believe that I think it was Reese that said he doesn't give timelines anymore, just plans, and I understand that because, again, companies are almost driven by expectations. Apple is very, very good at this. Apple goes on and they pretty much guarantee a new phone every year. Now, is the new phone absolutely so much better and amazing, more amazing than the phone that was released the previous year? No, it has maybe like another gigapixel in the camera. Maybe it's got a little faster processor, but for the most part, it's the same phone with a little bit of improvement. That's the same thing pharmaceutical companies do. Oh, hey, our patent is about to expire on this one product. Let us add antacid to it so to get rid of heartburn. It's a whole new product. It's a whole new drug. And guess what happens to the shareholders and everything? Oh, yes, we got... So what they do in medicine is the same thing that they do in technology. And again, Apple does it very well. They tell people they're going to get the new iPhone every single year. And guess what? They deliver. So when a company like a Komi goes and say, hey, expect this by this date, and it doesn't happen, again, seasoned investors, especially people that are in Tesla, Square, any type of tech company, like Twitter or whatever, they think, okay, that's fine, expect it. But a lot of new people, especially young, impatient people, that's like, I was expecting it by this time, and it's not here by this time. It's exactly the same thing as people with their food. I didn't get it. You said a half hour. It's been 45 minutes. Okay, dude, it's Friday night, and they're freaking slammed. Like, calm down. Like, people are just impatient. So, yes, the expectations of people by the company that were not hit, that were not reached, I'm not surprised why a lot of people are upset. I am surprised that we're here at this level right now, especially after going to 0.008384 twice. So we hit that, and we hit it again, and I expected us to hit again, but we went down. So we had a wedge going on here, and the wedge usually you break up or break down. We just broke down. Also, JP selling like 250 million OMI in like the last week hasn't helped. Plus with some other wallets as well. Yeah. So yeah, I do think that the expectations that were set and that weren't met, yeah, I think that did help the price go down a little bit. Am I worried at all? No, that it's everything that they promised is going to happen, maybe in a different way than we would like. Like everything in the Master Collector program and the OMI utility article is going to happen, but maybe a little differently. Because again, they listen to community feedback. Again, Brockman's Blockchain is having a Twitter space tomorrow, where a lot of the leaders of the community, where a lot of the bigger YouTubers are going on, and we're gonna talk to the what do you call it? And try to talk to devs. Hey, this is the feedback that we've been getting from you guys. This is the feedback that we haven't gotten, but we also think is really good that we think other people are missing, and then just gonna try to talk about it. Or is this just where we are on this journey? But yeah. Also, again, I've said numerous times there will be peaks and valleys, and right now we're just in a big valley. Again, I'm not scared. I'm not upset. I kind of happy because now we get to burn more OMI, and we get to go and buy at a discounted price. We got Thomas 06, a $5 hair super chat saying, "I appreciate your candid response. Thank you." Yeah, like I said, I'm an open book. I will answer pretty much anything honestly, yeah, pretty much. The only thing that I wouldn't is like classified info from the military. That would be like the only thing. Which, to be honest, the stuff that I know is not that exciting. Like, it's just like, this is classified. It's like, yeah, it's stupid. Like, that'd be it. So I'm a lot behind on questions, but I promise I'm going all night until I can catch up. Lucas, how's it going? A new Patreon member says, Black Friday specials on OMI token. Fill your bags now. Never to be seen prices again. Let me read that again. Black Friday specials on OMI token. Fill your bags now. Never to be seen prices again. Extra. DD Jr. says, Randy, I know the answer to your headline, but buy the dip. I'm trying. Mark Dulesky says, who wants my Cat Bronson number 150? Oh, I do. I just can't afford it right now. I do. And again, there's like a Cat Bronson club. There's a Gold 8 club. There's a secret rare Hit Monkey club. It's ridiculous, the amount of like clicks that are going on. It's a lot of fun to watch, though. DW says, people saying that OMI is finished are delusional, while this isn't a meme coin attached to only a shell. Agreed 100%. But again, when I understand some people that are, let's say, new to crypto, and they can't see the forest for the trees are in the way, where they go and they say, hey, listen, if I would have bought it even back in March, wherever, April, or 0.007, and I wait 8 months, and we're down, or I could have bought something else, and I could have been up like 10x. I bought sand, like for Sandbox, or mana from Decentraland. I'd be at like 20x at this point. I understand that 100%. I just see Akomi as a lot stronger investment. And again, Adidas just partnered with Sandbox, I believe. They have land in there. When this comes out in our VVverse, how many people do you think are going to be clamoring and vying for this? This is why I also hope that they have like, hey, you need to stake a certain amount for land. Why? Because other big companies that want to be in not only VV City or have land next to Star Wars land or Marvel land or Disneyland in our heckin' VVverse, how much OMI do you think they're going to want to stake to get land? They don't care. They'll pay what they have to just to get the land. What happened when that Ash and Red's Pikachu came out? When you had to buy 5 packs of Pokemon cards to get that card, and the shelves were wiped out. They still had more of the card. Like, yeah, sorry, we don't have any more of the packs to sell. Like, give me 5 pieces of tinfoil. I don't give a fudge. I just want the card. I just want the card. So I guarantee you that same thing happens with all these big companies that are going with Sandbox and Decentraland right now. Okay, that's cool. That's good. Let them, because what's going to happen when the biggest metaverse comes out with all of the largest brands under one umbrella? I feel like nobody's talking about this. Like, I feel like nobody's as pumped as I am. A lot of people are just focused on like, I can't stake, or what's going to happen to the whales. Like, again, did they mention buying land with OMI in that OMI utility article? They didn't. Why? Because they are still working on it, or they don't expect that till later next year. Where I think the first 3 of those phases will be done. Literally Q1 of next year. They might start late this year, but they'll be done Q1 of next year. I think phase 4 is just going to be the big one. So, yeah. Moving on. Ryan Merrick says, Rona strikes again. I bought 1 million more OMI, get that bread! Giovanni Day says, I too bought more today. Very good. Stidwag says, add me to the list of people who loaded up more on OMI today. My heckin' man. Nomad Guitar says, dollar cost average down is the way to go, or just wait for a cheaper price. Agreed? Agreed, sir. Okay. Amira Atiya says, if we get on more exchanges, there's still a good chance we can see a decent price jump by Christmas. Question is, when? I agree, but I just don't see exchanges by in 2 weeks. I really don't see him for another month-ish, so late December, but probably early January. So again, I'm going to conservatively say January. And this way, if we get it by December, that's a happy surprise. It's a Christmas miracle. From Dashi. Okay. Sorry, girl, but you missed out. Well, tough luck, that boy's mine now. We are more than just good friends. This is how the story ends. Too bad that you couldn't see the man that boy could be. There is more than meets the eye. I see the soul that is inside. All right, that was my 30-minute Patreon member shout out. Crane says February. Maybe. Sidwax says, yeah, I guess earliest would be Q1. Amara says, then perhaps Xmas next year. Well, Xmas next year. Again, I'm very curious to see. Again, I know we'll have a high, and then during the bear market, at some point, probably late next year, we'll have a bear market. And I'm very curious to see, like, again, are people going to care? That are gamers that don't really care about the crypto token, are they going to care that we're in a bear market and it's like, oh, I can't? No, they're still going to buy it to play games. They're still going to buy it to buy collectibles. They're still going to be enrolled in these programs. People are still going to stake. So I'm really curious to see how it does in a bear market next time we get one. Francis got to be patient. Sidwag says, Veve OMI will reward the patient. Love this project and community. Same, fam. Same. Don Gwen says, once Immutable is done, everything else will line up. I think so as well. Karen Kramer says, can't be scared with a 5-year plan, boys. You cannot. I realize I'm 32 minutes behind on this, but I will catch up, and I will go all night. Go as long as I need to. Ray Grenade says, sup, fool? I got lucky. I sold my OMI for Immutable X. I hope you did that like a month ago, and when it was like 0.83 and Immutable X. Honestly, if I had a bunch of Immutable X token right now, whatever I had right now, I would sell for one. But again, that's me in my financial position. I already did that, and it turned out pretty well. I bought most of this at like 0.003, give or take. You know, some below then, some above then, but that's where I did the bulk of my buying. So am I still up? Yeah, I'm still up. Danny I says, Ray, I did the opposite. Oh, rip. Recovery says, are you setting stop losses, Randy? Nah. Randy, Stuart Little says, Randy, I love you. Oh, I love you too, Stuart Little. Oh, I love that name. And even though I'm like part cat and I meow, like I'm not gonna hunt you. Your mice are nice. We got Atomic Z06 says, thanks, Randy. This is an important stream for my Veve/Akomi future. Let's go. Tor DeLand says, Randy, what if Veve themselves release their own collectibles based on their loyal YouTubers, like a Super Taps and you and Dan Lee figures, only available to be purchased with OMI only, and you burn? I think that'd be really fun. And a bunch of people, when in DesignerCon, people were asking Taps. I had him on my show. I didn't realize he was more just on the bed. He was just like laying all lusciously, like paint me like one of your French girls. And I was just there, and I was asking him questions. And I was like, Taps, you know, the people want to know. It's like, if you were an NFT, what would you be? And he's like, I want to have a spear, and I want to be in like a vault, and I want to have like a Viking helmet on. So then everyone was like, when drivable Taps with spear and Viking helmet. So that'd be really funny if they did that. With me, I don't know. I would love to be in like a cat suit, like, you know, like a Super Mario like cat suit. In those games, like you can be in a cat suit, you can climb, you can like pounce. I think that'd be really fun. And you just press me and I go, meow. Like, that would be so great. Yeah, I think that'd be fun. I'd totally get one of myself. It's Idra says, I wish I bought my 5 million OMI now. Same. Ray Grenade says, hang in there, Jenny. Jose says, Disi Ariu. I don't know what that means. Amara Atia says, I love that. Kristen Velasco says, I sold some E2 properties to dollar cost average and get some more OMI. I should probably do that too. Oh, I should probably do that too. I already did a little bit of it, but there's not too much more that I've been buying more in Chavez Topia for Earth 2, and I've been going on and, you know, taking some of the profits that I sell my other land, and some I've been keeping, some I've been putting into Chavez Topia. The Chavez told me, I guess I could always get bigger. Chavez told me it could always get bigger. Actually, I want to claim these jewels here, and I want to see what the price of jewels are right meow. All right, they're about 25 cents, give or take, which is not at 32 cents it was last week, but definitely not at the 7 cents it was a few weeks ago. I'll keep you all posted on what I may or may not do in the future. Moving on. Christian Velasco says, I sold something. Oh, yeah, derp. I just read that. General 69 bought another 400,000 OMI the last 2 days just because one hits 10, 20, 30 mil doesn't mean these dips aren't important to keep accumulating. I agree 100%. I wish I had more money. Jose says, I love Arya too. I love you too. I love all. Amera says, my mind says diversify, but my heart screams, OMI. Same. Recovery says, everything is down, including stock market, because of the new COVID variant. There's another variant, I guess. That's why. I think it's... So, I'm not even going to touch that. But apparently, there's another variant. Isa says, new variant dumped the market, apparently. Okay, all right. Jose says, I heard that. Crosshook Jammy says, I hold 2 mil. I'm from India. Many of my friends and family are invested. My man. Stuart Little says, too many people have lots of OMI. I feel like too little people have lots of OMI. I think more people should get OMI. Recovery said, this dump made me learn how to make a stop loss order. Now I have peace of mind. Nice. And Crystal Chow said, meow, Randy, how is the OMI? How low is the OMI? Like 0.00. It was 0.0052, but then it changed like 0.0056-ish. It had gone up, eaten through a lot of sell walls. Let's see where we are on the Bit4X right now. Let me also X out of a bunch of these. Oh. A buddy of mine is probably going to no longer talk to me. Actually, we're at 0.005799, so almost 5.8. So we're probably going to... I don't know why my phone is on such a delay right over there. It is really on a... Come on. Get over there. Well, it still says live, so I don't care. I'm not gonna trip about it. Patsy Weber says, Taps made a good point regarding OUP. Many Veve collectors are not OMI holders. Don't forget about the new money, the OUP, this will bring to OMI from collectors who normally wouldn't get involved in OMI. That's a very good point. One second. Sorry, hydrating here. They have said publicly that we have 1 million active monthly users. And there is less than 8% of that are OMI wallet holders that just have that, where you see on GoChain. And again, because you need GoChain to get OMI, you can tell which wallets have what. And that's included, like the 70-something thousand, that's including me that has 6 wallets. So they're counting that as 6 people. There are not a lot of people, like you said, so less than 8%, probably more like 7%, 7.5% of people that are on the app hold OMI. So that's not a lot at all. And this is also mostly just English-speaking people. You got Wendy and a couple of, her followers in the Spanish community with the OMI homies, Janie and Max, where they all speak Spanish, and I don't because I'm a loser. You have a couple of people like them bringing in some of the Spanish community, but for the most part, this is just English-speaking people. Again, China, with their 900 million smartphone users, not in yet. Now, do I expect 900 million people to get in this just from China? No. But I think we can get 1% of that, which is 9 million people. I think India, even if we get even a tenth of that, it's an extra 900,000, close to 1 million people. Not including Russia. Again, this is... God, it's going to be amazing. I can't wait. Again, we are so also stupid early to this. So, yeah, just be advised. Stuart Little says, Randy has been taking gains for a minute now. He's living good. I'm living good with my... No, I'm not. I've been in the same position since like February, late January. All Jack Gaming says, it's just fun, LOL. I feel for the YouTubers that have to deal with the toxic invasion people. Some of the biggest days right after Flash crashes. If OMI is 0.005 in 6 months, that's a 10x, LOL. Yeah, it is. It is. And I bet you we get there by February. 3 to 5 cents by February, in my opinion. Ray Grenade says, a lot of these people, it's their first time investing. They go all in at all-time highs. That's the other thing. That's rough. Citywax says, burn, baby, burn. Omi Inferno. Stuart Little says, I heard Dashi has babies. Well, Danielle does have a dog, and it is not even close to the size of Dashi, but Dashi probably has babies out there somewhere. Stuart Little also says they will manipulate the coin, and they won't allow us to even get a dollar coin. I'm sure that, again, that'll probably happen at some point when, I don't know. But again, it has nothing to do with the founders or the Ecomi team. It's the whales that are just going to take profit. I'm in a whale group. One or two of them are taking profit around 6 cents. Not all of it, but a little bit of it. A couple are taking a little bit of profit at 10 cents, and then all the way up. There's one person that's like, nah, I'm going to be a billionaire. And it's just going to cash out little by little until we reach $1, and then, yeah. Dollar's going to be hard. I'm not going to lie, breaking past 10 cents is going to be hard. Breaking past 6 cents, where you have somebody that has a couple hundred million OMI, and they're, well, at that time, that shouldn't be too bad, because they're not going to liquidate all of it. But, you have 300-400 million OMI, and even if you let go of a quarter of it at 6 cents, okay, that's a lot. It's like $24 million. But I digress. Moving on. VVGTV says, I'm okay with it going down till my next paycheck. I understand that. XOBug says, is OMI your only coin? I have a little bit of Go token, but that's really just so I can send OMI when the time comes. That's it. Reagan says, I ate 50-cent oatmeal shakes with fruits for 2 years straight. My man. Amara Atia says, Randy, you're on a mission with OMI. I respect that. Yeah, I'm trying. I don't know what I'll get up to, but I'll keep buying until I can't right now, but I'll keep buying until I can't anymore. Reagan says 3,000 calories a day. Nice. Smooches says, you're always welcome to my sofa. Oh, Smooches, you have no idea how awesome it is to hear you say that. I love you, man. I think you guys are in one of the Carolinas, if I'm not mistaken. It might be a little weird. It'd be like, hey, I'm sorry, I have to stream right meow. Shane just put out a new tweet, or I have to stream right meow. I'll call me put out a new tweet. Like, it's okay, it's okay. I'll just try to go in my little corner. Jose says, Randy, want to go vegan? I love animals, and I would love to I would love to not contribute to the suffering and death of animals, but I've tried going vegetarian multiple times before. I've tried it every which way, where it's high protein, high carb, low fat, high carb, high fat, low. Like, I've tried every single combination of it out there, and I don't feel the same. I feel very lethargic. I don't feel good, and it's not like I tried it for a couple days. No, I tried it out for like a month. Each time, and it didn't work. Some people's bodies are different. Mine just needs meat. Whether it's just because I'm like first generation from a third world country and my genes are just like that. They're just bred to have need animal fats and animal meats. And so again, I would love to not contribute, but unfortunately, like, I do not perform this at the same. I feel sick. I feel like I'm high, and not the good kind. Doesn't feel good. Cover says, Taco Bell, Randy, there are cheap options that are healthy. I guess oatmeal and fruit, not bad. Oh, so the cheapest, but again, the cheap options for the calories. Maybe I have to look more into the oatmeal. Maybe I'll look more into that. And just buy in bulk rice and beans. Sir Little says, Randy has already pulled out his money. He has invested. Lies. I have not. I have it all, like 90. I have most of my portfolio in OMI, the rest in collectibles and Earth 2. Pretty much it. Erk W is good. Reagan says, remember, you only lose money when you sell. Agreed. All chat games says, oh no, don't sell OMI, just constantly buy. Ask to get paid in OMI. Sell the house. If I had anything else to sell, I would sell it. Jenny says, Reagan, so true. Atroy says, I tried swing trading OMI today and had to cut my losses at 250,000 OMI. Ouch. Ryan Romantic says, hey Randy, yo, what up, fam? How's it going? The cover says Tesla wasn't profitable, but at least their investors still made money. That's true. But again, from like 2013 to 2018, 2019, they're just trading sideways. There wasn't really much that was going on. Because again, they would have been profitable if they just stayed with one model, but they got a different model. They had the Model X and the Model 3 and the Model Y and so on and so forth. So yeah. Brendan Z says, "Hey Randy and gang, what's going on, Brendan Z? How you doing, fam?" I'm doing okay. Only 29 minutes behind. MBZ says, "Should I get another bag of OMI, or you think it's gonna go lower?" If I had money, I'd buy here, knowing that it could go lower. And okay, well, and then I would have missed out. Oh, I could have bought down here. You can't time the market, at least not consistently. Brendan Z is buying. Jose Valdez says, "We don't know if Acomi is profitable since their financials are public. That since they're not public." I guess that's true. I would just be under the impression, since Omi's on their balance sheet and they have, I don't know how many hundreds of billions of OMI, like 200 something billion. Granted, it's in the reserve wallet and they can't use that for anything, but it's still on there, and that is, yeah, they are profitable, in my opinion. Unless there's some weird method of accounting where they don't count that. And then Rodrigo says, "When Coinbase first started, you weren't able to cash out, but it created a bridge to purchase crypto for the average user. Veve is doing the same now with NFTs. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Stop thinking short term and think long term." Now, I'm right there with you. But I do know that some people that they put in a lot of their savings in this, and God forbid, say they lose their job and they have to cash this out because they, again, need to pay rent. And for a house, it's different. I think for a house, depending on where you are, you could actually not pay the mortgage for some time. And the homeowner society or whoever, they'll just say like, "Hey, you know what? It's going to look really bad if we have a sign on the lawn that says this property is condemned," and they just let you live there. Your credit will be shot and you'll never get another house again for like 10 years unless you pay cash. But again, other people, like if they're renting, if they don't pay rent as soon as they leave, that landlord can change those locks and they're effed. So I don't know if I would play that game. Again, you can if you want. That is not. I don't know if that's something that I would do though. I mean, for me though, I'd be like, I don't care. I'll just do whatever. I'll live in my car. I don't give a fudge. I'd live in a storage unit. I don't know. I would just live in the car. I would drop off Dashy somewhere, take my stuff in the car. I would go out working somewhere. I don't care what I'd have to do. I would work, and just that's what I would do. I'd shower at the gym. That's what it would be. Raven says, "I wish I had more money. I was actually buying every day all week till yesterday. Damn, but all good. All good." UC Nifty says, "How many times do influencers need to say not financial advice before people stop blaming them for their own bad investments or lack of patience? I don't know, but it makes me feel better." Ray Grenade says, "They need to say it for legal reasons." Even in every single description I have. That's what it says. Planet Vampire says, "I got all the Marvel Mighties too, except for Todd, who's a DC. I don't know how valuable the S2 up till now will work without animation or potential gamification. Series 2 Harley might be an exception." That first Batman set, especially the Todd and the Eddie Russo, those are probably one of the safest, if not the safest bets on this platform. Maybe the only other thing being like Walt and Spider-Man. And again, why? It's because that's the first of the first. And that's the rookie set. And only 1,750 or 1,700 people can complete that set because Eddie Russo Batman, there's so few of them. And the Todd McFarlane Batman, that is the first of the first, and everyone wants that. So yeah, lots of safety there, in my opinion. Tony Rio says, "Hi, but guys, why you all talk about Pokemon? So far we don't have any proof of it, isn't?" There's no proof. There's just heavy hinting and heavy speculation. And I guess for those that haven't seen it, I'll try and show it to you right now. Oh, it's a ways back, but I'll try. I'm pretty sure it was in October that I took these photos, that I took these screenshots. Nope, it was not October. It was in October, and as soon as I find it, man, did I go to a lot of weddings. Okay, that's not it. I have Magic Gay stuck in my head. That is a tattoo song, and the English translation actually means gay boy, so I probably shouldn't sing any of it. But I was just listening to it before. That was the one that I had sung for my first Patreon member shout out. The opening of the video, that was great. I am really not seeing where this is, but as soon as I find it, I will go and I'll show you guys exactly. Again, it's not proof. It's just something that is, oh, hey, here's some really interesting tweets that Akomi had made, and these interesting tweets seem to hint at a Pokemon/Nintendo partnership. Here it is, finally. I love this meme, though. Come on, bro, just a quick 4-year adventure into the Air Force. 13 years later. Ah! Oh, thank God I got out. So, on 16 August 2018, about 3-ish years ago, Akomi tweets, a lot of people have said they'd love to see hashtag Pokemon on the hashtag blockchain. We aren't there yet, but the man responsible for it is the head of global licensing at Akomi. Jumpstartmag.com, and it's David Yu and Alfred R. Khan. The next tweet is about, was that 12 days? No, I'm sorry, 8 days later. 24 August 2018. Happy hashtag Friday, everyone. This week we want to share some very special interview footage with you. Thank you all for being part of the Akomi family, and enjoy your weekend. Hashtag weekly update. Hashtag Pokemon. Hashtag augmented reality. And in that 2-minute video, you had this. You just had David Yu saying, now you're joining Akomi. What is your take on the world of digital content? And the man behind Pokemon, Alfred Khan. So I will get back up here in a second, but we have Pedro Carrillo with a $5 super chat saying, are you invested in the recently launched Quid token? My biggest holding is in OMI, but invested in the Immutable X token and Quid, both released this month. I've heard very good things about Immutable X. It's skyrocketing. Quid, I haven't heard anything negative about Quid. If anything, I think Quid, over the course of the next few years, will take a little bit of market share, and I'm hoping will be a success, because I hope every single CEO and every single product here that has good intentions are successful. And because that just brings more attention and more validity to the space, to the hobby. So I really like that. But yeah, I only have the OMI token and a little bit of Go token just so I can send the OMI token when I need to send it. But that's it. I don't have anything else. I think currently OMI, in my opinion, is the best play for future financial success. Again, just my opinion. So when we were talking about Pokemon, let me go even further. Now, September 2018, Akomi says, in case you missed it, meet Alfred Khan, world #1 in licensing and branding, responsible for some of your favorite childhood memories, and the head of license acquisition at Akomi. Hashtag Pokemon. Hashtag TMNT, standing for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Hashtag Mario Bros. Hashtag Nintendo. Ah! Excuse me. I don't mean to scream. I don't mean to. I get really excited sometimes. And then, 3 October 2018, from Akomi again, 20 years ago, hashtag Pokemon was introduced to the Western world. It is now the highest grossing hashtag brand, hashtag intellectual property in the world. Did you know the man responsible for that is head of licensing at hashtag Akomi, showing the picture of you gotta catch 'em all. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Oh, also in August of that year, they said, digital collectibles just hit center stage. Huge thanks to our friends at Licensing Bigs for this announcement. Hashtag Pokemon, hashtag NFT, hashtag Yu-Gi-Oh, hashtag blockchain chat. Okay, next $5 super chat. We got Steve Gonzalez saying, consider putting some profits into Sandbox. I sold half my OMI bag for Sandbox under $1 and put profits back into OMI. I'm not gonna lie, I have gotten. If I would have done this, if I would have sold at 0.008 and I would have bought into Mana or Sandbox or whatever, I would have $8 million right now. And I can put back into OMI. Yeah, I would. I missed out. I'm not going to do that now because, again, we don't know when this. I don't think that we're going to get on exchange until January, but I've clearly been wrong before. And if we get exchanges like early next month and I have to FOMO back in, I have to sell all my sand, I have to. And again, I don't want to put into sand or Mana right now after they just jumped this high and then have them go down and then go into. I just don't want to take that chance. I don't want to take that risk. It was what Chavez, didn't you put everything into one basket? Yeah, I did, because I know where this is going in the future. I don't know where Sand and Mana will go short term. I don't know what OMI is going to do short term. And especially I'm not going to sell now when it's at 0.00 in the fives. I can't. I physically can't. Like, gun to my head right now, like, nah, fam, kill me. I'm going to die on that principle. I will die on that hill. Now, I'm not saying that you can't make money like that. Can Sand and Mana keep rising? Absolutely they could. Again, when Adidas just announced that partnership with Sand, I'm sure people are going to FOMO in and they're going to chase those green candles. And it might pump even more. But I don't know that it will. I know what OMI will do in the future, long term. I don't know what Sandbox or anything else will do short term. I don't know what OMI will do short term. I just know long term. That's one thing I'm good at, is knowing what a company will do long term. So I hope that was helpful. Or was I over here before I was? Okay. So Tony Rio, I hope that was a satisfactory answer. Ray Grenade said, not gonna lie, I straight up copy some YouTubers' moves, LOL. So if I show any type of label, I get like demonetized. So I'm gonna drink this off. I'm gonna drink that off camera there, and hopefully we good. And Atomic Z06 with that $9.99 super chat saying, do you believe poor expectations management by the management has it all contributed to the depressed price, or is this just where we are on this journey? Now, I answered this before, but now there's people here, so I'll give the short answer. Like Yogurt, who's doing the short version. That wasn't him. That was the that was the priest in Spaceballs that did the short version. Do you? Okay. I do believe that Akomi they had set expectations or they had set deadlines, and no, they didn't meet them. And most seasoned investors, they didn't care because they know where this company is going. But the people that this is the first investment and they're used to Apple, where they say, you're going to get a new phone every year, and they get a new phone every year. No matter how little it improved since the previous year, they meet those expectations of new phone every year. Like I said, same with pharmaceutical companies. Coming out with a new drug, it's the same drug, but now they have antacid, or now they have something else like for headaches, whatever. And it's a brand new drug. But yeah, this, again, there'll be peaks and valleys. We had a wedge. We were going to either break up or break down. We broke down. The whole market's in a tumble. And this is just where we are. It's just a big valley, which is fine. I'm not worried. I'm trying to buy more. And Sidra says, about the rent thing in Canada, I don't think they can change the locks on you. Canada's got some advantages, man. Canada is very liberal, and you can just... Heck, maybe I should move to Canada. No, I can't. I don't like the cold. Dr. Doom says, I think everyone needs to relax, get on with your lives, work on other areas of your life instead of checking the charts every day. Put money in when you can, and be patient. To many new investors expecting $1 million in a year. Yeah, I think that's perfect advice. Again, not everybody can do that, but I think for the most part that it's nothing in this is a one size fits all, but that's very good advice for most people out there. And you also, when you save time instead of checking it, I feel like an embezzler checking like the OMI, checking like everything, every few hours. The only reason why I'm doing is really just to report back on you guys. Like, hey, what do you think this is? People ask me, what do you think this is for, or what do you think this is from? And I did it just to remain knowledgeable. But yeah, I would love to just set it and forget it. I would miss it too much, but I would love to just be like, guys, I'm going with Danielle to the Poconos for 2 months, and I'm not gonna be around any technology, and I'll see y'all later. I wouldn't do that, but okay, all right. We got a 1 hour Patreon member shout out. What are we gonna do here? Woke up, it was 7. I waited till 11 just to figure out that no one would call. I think I've got a lot of friends, but I don't hear from them. What's another night all alone? When you're spending every day on your own, and here it goes. I'm just a kid, and my life is a nightmare. I'm just a kid, I know that it's not fair. Nothing is fair when you're alone in the world. Okay. Sorry. Okay, moving on. UC Nifty says, at Ray, definitely just bugs me. People blame Randy, Taps, Cavell, Foster for investing, and portfolio isn't what they thought. Thankfully, I've actually been, I haven't had too much of that. The ones that do, I do like, if the people do feel like that, I would like them to comment that so that I can say like why, and I could, and this is why I needed this stream, because I had so many other people privately DMing me and not publicly, and they were saying like, what's going on? Like, did I mess up? I'm freaking out here. It's like, okay, well, if let's say only 10% of people that feel that way message me, there's 100 people, which is 145 here right now, that are feeling this way, and it needs to be said in the live stream that I'm not freaking out. I'm okay. I feel like the ghost, like how people say like, oh yeah, my dad or granddad died, and then I saw him and he said I'm okay. I feel like that. I feel like I'm a ghost say like, I'm okay. I feel like Shia LaBeouf. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Again, it's easy. Now again, I understand. I'm a little privileged where it's easy for me to say this, where I have YouTube where I can have some income, and I have Patreon and renting out for space on my fridge, and also, by the way, check out Star Helix and Kyle Willson on YouTube, and check out EQ_crypto at Not Star Helix and at Hey David Don on the Twitter. Those guys are great. I love them all. But yeah, if you're just from an investment standpoint, I'm not freaking out. I'm trying to buy more. Juan Fernandez says, all crypto market is down. Don't panic. That's what I'm saying. All Chat Gaming says, let's go, homies. Great day to buy. I wish I had more. Juan Fernandez says, see you guys in tomorrow's drop. Oh, that's the other thing. So I am trying to, where are we at here? Baby? Yeah. And again, just being, sorry guys. I am, again, just to be honest here, minimum of $10,000 will be spent on Pokemon if it's this year. But I said I will clear out my gem wallet. I will clear out my gem wallet. And for those that can't read that, that's about 14K for Pokemon. And again, I'm doing this not on a financial decision. This is, I don't know, again, even if they will announce Pokemon, again, I'm selling a lot of these collectibles right now at a low, some of them for losses, just on the off chance that they announce Pokemon later this year, which they might not. They might not do it until next year, in which case I just sold a lot of stuff, half of which for losses, and the stuff that I go to buy back again in the future, I'm not going to get back at the same price that I sold it for. I know that going in. I just don't want to get caught in pants around my ankles again. Yeah. So that is, again, I have for sale my hymn and something else. But also, thank you guys for giving me 254 followers on there. I think that's pretty cool so far. What we got? Oh yeah, so tomorrow's, I do have the first two sets of the serial killers. I'm going to try to get those, the third one. Ray Grenade says, at UC Nifty, they're probably trolling too. Jake Donnelly says, the unrealistic expectations is mostly driven by YouTubers vying for clicks to monetize their channels. Well, I don't think I give unrealistic expectations. I think I give pretty good ones. And I'm sorry, Atomic Z06, I missed that super chat. On BitForex right now, buying OMI, let's go! Let's get that bread! Get that bread, Atomic Z06, get it! Go SpongeBob, go get it! I just noticed that I missed it before. Sorry about that. Now where was I before then? Meow, meow, meow. Okay. So yeah, Jake, uh, I mean, again, I did make one video that had, I think it was like an $11 OMI, and it was fun because I did the math on it. Um, I think at the time Cavell Anderson had the biggest prediction, said $10 only, but he never said when. I have got him on my stream, and he did answer this decade. So that is his timeline. He did say probably towards the end of this decade. And to be honest, if we burn half of that circulating supply, which max would be 300 billion to 150 billion, a $10 OMI is only $1.5 trillion market cap, which I know sounds ridiculous right now, but what? All right, so again, this is the end of the decade, and I know this sounds ridiculous right now, but take a look at something. We have Grayscale. Now, Grayscale is basically a Bitcoin ETF. You have Tesla, Square, MicroStrategy, and Grayscale. Those four big companies that are buying Bitcoin and have them on their balance sheet. The big companies. And Grayscale says the metaverse could bring $1 trillion in revenue annually. That is not including any type of crypto that's associated with that. Yeah. And I guarantee you they mean this decade. So I don't think, and again, it's like that's a bigger market cap than what Bitcoin is. Okay, yeah, right now. Like, you think Bitcoin's going to stay this price for another 9 years? No. Like, that's bananas if you think that's going to happen. I think we could be a $1.5 trillion coin before, or this is what Cavell says, before the end of this decade, and be $10 per OMI if, I mean, there's really big if we burn half the circulating supply. That's the math that works out. We have 150 billion OMI, and then $10 would be 1.5 trillion. Okay. So at that point, if we go and we say, okay, $1.5 trillion, I still think we could do that, and still we could be in the top 10, but I don't think we'll be in the top 5 if we have that market cap. Now, why? I think Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, and Binance Coin, I think those will be they will all be higher than this. They will all be higher than 1.5 trillion by 2030. So again, this is just my opinion. I'm not going to say it again. It's unscripted. I've said it like 8 times by now. But yeah, that's there's a chance that we actually never get in the top 5 just because we're a deflationary token. And again, we could have 100 when we get down to 100 billion OMI, we could have a $12 OMI, or again, we can get down to 100 billion OMI. We'd have a $15 OMI, and it's still $1.5 trillion market cap. So yeah. Juan Fernandez says on Viviat. After Doom says, I would sell collectibles right now and buy OMI because the collectibles notoriously go down demand due to over-leveraged non-collecting needing to sell for holidays and presents. That might happen. Yeah, like you said, in December. Now, I'm not really one to give presents or ask for them, but if I was, I'd be like, all right, y'all getting NFTs this year because that's all I have. I'm not, again, I'll stand, like, tell me about it. I'll stand with you. If you have family that's saying like, oh, you know what? You should really get these people presents. You should get us presents. Listen, if they're not paying your bills and that's going to impede on your financial future, no, tell them to heck off. I would. That's what I'm doing. And the granted, I don't really do this anyway. And, now why? Because that's something that, what? It's $10. You can't afford $10? Of course you can. But that $10 can turn into a lot more than that in the future. So I would not call me a Scrooge, call me whatever. Like, easy for you to say. You don't really have like me. Like, where'd you go for Thanksgiving? Where'd you? I saw you on your Twitter feed. I saw you went to the movies on Thanksgiving. Okay, yeah, I get it. I have it easier than a lot of other people. Easy for me to say, but well, how do you think I got in this position? How do you think dark horse, literally the only brown one. I was adopted. Blah, 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 blah. MBZ says, a great day for OMI holders today. It is. We get to buy more. Fair Price says, sup fam? UC Nifty says, at Ray, and yeah, I do the same sometimes, invest in certain projects because they do a good job influencing me. Still our own choice to invest or not. Agreed. Sandra says, therefore the bill not over. I forget what that was in reference to. That was a while ago. Oh, so behind on comments. I'll get back. Get back the way you once been. All right, sorry. Thomas D06 with that $5 super chat saying, I appreciate your candid response. Thank you. You guys can always ask me anything. At any time. Gain Insane says, buy the dip. Zandra says, the bull run is not over? Question mark. OMI hit the bull run already. We just late. Yeah, no, I don't think the bull run is over at all. I don't think it's over for... I don't think until second half of next year. Some people say earlier, but who knows? Waldo says, compared to the average top 200 crypto, OMI has held up well. That's a good point. UC Nifty says, Veve caused the dip for our benefit. OMI Black Friday sale, hey-o! Ray Grenades at Randy Chavez. If you tell us military secrets, you won't get an Article 15, I promise. Yeah, that's the one thing that I don't think I could ever do. Yeah, I mean, again, even like this, it's not like, for the most part, not really important. Yeah, so I don't think I would ever divulge, because if I did, I'm pretty sure they can come back and throw me in a jail, like not just like, oh, he's in like like a state prison, let's break him out. No, they would put me in like a military jail and throw away the key. So yeah. Lesu Kileles says, did Randy sold OMI? How much? Never. Not never. I just, right now, I would not. The only way, and this would be like a Genie Aladdin type of deal, I would sell OMI like under a penny or under 5 cents. It'd be like, if there was like one of those things like, oh, would you sell OMI under a penny if it would mean like you could end world hunger forever? All right, yeah, I'll probably do that. So it's probably a good problem to solve. So, but outside of that, no. Amera says, the Coinbase example is a strong point. The Relax experience says, I bought OMI, Solana, XRP, and Silver. Buy every dip. This is the way. Buying dips is good, in my opinion. I imagine the team are taking a lot of time. I mean, they kind of have to. They want to make sure they get it right. Did Randy sell? No. Randy did not sell. Dispel that rumor right now. Never sell. Lynn says, are you buying any Immutable X, Randy? I should have. I'm not now, though. Lynn says, is a good chance going to hit 400 in 5 years? It might. I think anything's possible, especially because they have OMI. Or they have Veve on there. Reagan says, the Relax experience. Good stuff. I'm pretty sure 2022 is going to be amazing. Me too. Tony Rio says, agreed. It's just a question of time, but OMI, you will skyrocket. Just be patient, guys. Just be patient. Monarch NFT says, we still have to wait for the actual data on the new variant. Everything could still tank hard soon. Typically, what happens with these types of things is it does get more contagious as it evolves, but it gets a lot less deadly. And let's be fair, it was not that deadly to begin with. So I'm not worried right now. Not medical advice, not a medical advisor. But again, like when you have vaccines against certain things, well, yeah, vaccines against certain things, that's fine. Now, I'm not going to get too into the politics of it, but I think a lot of people that are young and healthy and the people that aren't, that are immunized, I think for the most part, you're probably okay. FUD is the new variant. It is a Monarch NFT. It's a pandemic for the for the unjabbed. Jabbed are effective against all and new variants. Yeah, I would think that'd be like the flu. Getting jabbed, even if it's only 20% effective. Well, you'd rather be 20% covered than no percent covered. Most likely. Again, if you have the antibodies, or then you're fine. Again, not medical advice. I don't want to go crazy about it. Alice says, I bought more OMI yesterday and today. There you go. Reagan says, I sold OMI over 0.007. Oh, dude, now's a perfect time to get back in my opinion. Planet Vampire says many people aren't going to get into OMI until it starts mooning out of FOMO. Sadly for them, they'll get burned by the planned sales. Ow, my body. I would say, yeah, I really it comes down to exchanges. MTL get a lot of people in. Exchanges is going to be the most though. It's going to be the most. Monarch says the data is not there yet. The jab could have no protection against the new one, regardless if the world will shut down again. If it spreads, markets will fall. Also, honestly though, if markets fall and a bunch of people are going on unemployment again, I think people do just fine, in my opinion. Amira says, how big do you think the Akomi community is right now? 100K? We have a million monthly active users. Planet Vampire says, at Monarch NFT, yeah, they're catching the waves down in Africa. Bless the rains down in Africa. Reganades at Monarch, the data is there, but yes, I could see another shutdown. I think Austria is currently in another shutdown. Right now, South Africa has a super low jab. Yeah, that's the other thing I saw. South Africa, which has a super low jab rate, there's like almost no Rona there. It's really weird. Monarch says, bro, they're barely communicating with the scientists. Data is not there. I could have. All right, maybe I'm misinformed. I don't know. I'll check games. I keep FOMOing in around 0.007. So bad at this. That's why I just use the cardinal rule. Whenever I have extra money, I buy. Reganade says, at Monarch, talking about America, jab countries don't have anything to worry about. It's all weak FUD. Dwight McLean says, finally at 12 million OMI, and now I want more. There you go, buddy. Dude, that's great that you got 12 million. Thomas Brown says, people. Monarch says, bro, jab is not a cure. I said, all right. I don't know if I can read a lot of that. I feel like this might get demonetized. How much OMI Randy holds now? 115.5 million. And I'll say 115.5 million. Raven says, I feel crypto investors are quite childish, and I just can't wait. Like, you can wait 1 year for a company to get going, whereas stock investors are more mature. Stock investors have just been at this a lot longer, and they've had this. They've been punched in the face before. A lot of people that are new to crypto haven't, or at least not yet. Jesse Trade says, hey Randy, are you buying Pokemon First Edition still, or holding off more for a drop? I haven't bought any Pokemon cards in several months. I'll get back into all of them once OMI moons. I can't wait for that. But I will go and say that First Edition PSA 10 Holo, I'm only going to get the Holos. I'm not going to go and get the other non-Holo, complete those sets anymore. I just can't. There's too much. I don't have enough room for it. Now, will I have enough room in a new place that I get? Yeah, probably. But I'm going to get some trophy cards too. How much OMI? Yep, told that. Are you keeping OMI on Veve app now? I'm not yet. I actually have an OMI address down below in the description for what do you call it? For OMI. So if I go to my wallet, somebody sent me 1 OMI. I was like, oh, that's really nice. So what you would do if you want to get OMI on there, you go to that address and you could copy it, you could share it, you could do the QR code, and then you just have to take a picture of that or do whatever, and then you could send OMI to your wallet, to your Veve wallet that way, to your Veve app. I haven't done it yet. Everybody says, next FUD, China bans OMI. Or says, actually, China did FUD part. Yeah, China has been FUDding. DD Jr. says, did anybody notice that the new variant has name? No way. Omicron? That's amazing. Jake Donald says, Randy, would you ever consider only talking about the pros and cons of the project and not the price of OMI? It seems that is why people get mad at the YouTubers. I have in the past. I mean, the cons that I see of is that they gave out dates and they didn't meet them. That was it. I mean, for the rest of the part, yeah. I wish they would be super conservative with their time, with their estimates, and they say like, if instead of saying, oh, hey, OMI article should be out early next week, say like, oh, hey, OMI article should be out in 10 days or less, if they know it would take a little while. When they say, hey, Immutable X should be done by September, they should say, hey, it should be in Q4 at some point. Because I'm pretty sure that they know not to do that ever again. Whenever they think it's going to be, oh yeah. Again, when they said the Veveverse coming out in December, I knew it wasn't coming out in December. And then they said April, so I'm telling people summer, because it's probably going to get delayed again. And again, through no fault of their own, things just happen. Unsuspecting bugs, oh, this is going to take a while to fix, or this is going to take some time to fix. Hey, we should add this in because this is a much better idea. Yeah, should definitely do that. So I would have said that, hey, Veveverse will come out next year. I would not have given April. I would not have given springtime. I would say like it'll come out at some point next year, probably in the second half. And if they release it beforehand, great. Then it's a nice surprise. That's just my opinion. Now those are the cons. The positives is that like I make so many videos on this already. It's ridiculous. Again, look at the team. Look at what they've done. Look at insane. DD Jr. says, on the IMX Reddit, someone from the team mentioned that the next 2 weeks, all the Veve NFTs should be migrated. Yeah, I did get that screenshot as well. Up until it happens, I'm just going to say hearsay, and maybe it doesn't happen until late December, maybe, just giving it another few extra things. Monarch says, in all seriousness, Rona is dangerous. The vax is just a thin layer of protection. F the markets. Stay healthy, my friends. Yeah, I think people should, stay as careful and healthy as possible, especially if you're immunocompromised or if you're, not 20 anymore. Pedro says, are you invested in the recently launched Quid token? Because OMI invested in the IMX token, a small... No, I'm not. I probably should have done Immutable, and that was a super chat as well that I answered. I should have gone to Immutable X, and I am rooting for Quid. I wish them a lot of success as long as the company is, doing the right thing. I just didn't invest in it myself. Slava says, load up oats with nuts, peanut butter for tons of protein. Fruits, berries equals tasty. I don't really need the fruits and berries. I can just chuck some vitamin C in there. It'll be fine. I'm not really one for taste. I don't really care. Gorbatron says, immutable transfer is very soon if you have the means. It's bye-bye time. Don't miss out on a Comey, folks, especially if you already have skin in the game. My man. Dan Charbel says, fewer than 1,750 can get the first Batman set. Veve holds hundreds for licensors and contests. Many have hundreds of TODs. Yeah. NFT Pirates the other day interviewed somebody that has 150 TODs. That's so much. That's so much. That's a couple $100,000. Yeah, that's a lot. Actually, what are TODs? $2,000? Well, let's go through this. 2,000 times 150. Yeah, it's $300,000. That's a lot. But he's right. Fewer than 1,750 can get that because of Eddie Riso. So Eddie Riso probably would have been the one that I would have stacked up on. Again, I have the whole set. Those two, the Eddie Riso and Todd McFarlane, those are probably going to be like one of the safest bets on the app. Monarch MC's a giant-sized Pikachu would be dope. Remember that episode where they all go to that Pokemon Island where everything is huge? That was an amazing episode. That was like a 3-parter because it happened on the SSN Part 1 where it's like, whoa, 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 SSN sinks to the bottom of the ocean. And then the second part was when they finally find their way out. And then they find their way out. And James is like, Magikarp, do something. And then he kicks the Magikarp. Like, James, why would you do that? And then Magikarp evolves into Gyarados. And Gyarados gets some more Gyarados by it. And then they do like this Dragon Rage. And they send them flying. The kids, like the humans, are on one side of the island. The Pokemon are on the other side of the island. I really like it when the Pokemon are by themselves. And you get to see the personalities of them a lot more than you get to when they're just battling. Bulbasaur's like Bulbasaur's so cool. It's like, I'm a loner. I have no family. Bulbasaur. Again, you read it in the in the text, but he's like, Bulbasaur, blah, 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 blah. Ekans and Arbok just, they're just having coffee. And that's when you realize, hey, there are no bad Pokemon, just bad trainers that make the Pokemon do bad things. And I was like, oh, that's so good. Even as a kid, I was like, oh, this is good. This is good. So I feel like people really don't recognize the amount of intelligence that certain kids can have. I watched Ghostbusters yesterday, Afterlife, the new one, and it's just I love when adults recognize that kids can. Most adults do not give kids the credit that they deserve. Kids are just adults without they're just people without legal rights, pretty much. Yeah. Moving on. Wendy, how's it going, girl? So that was a 6:03. It is 6:35. Only 32 minutes behind, but how you doing, fam? Yeah, John says Pikachu would be legit. J-Man says OMI down is a discount. Agreed. Steve Gonzalez says consider putting some profits into Sandbox. I sold half of my bag for Sandbox, under $1, and put the profits back into OMI. I've seen other people do this where they get over OMI, they go into other things, and they come back in, and now they have double the OMI. It's like, should have done it, but I did not. I stick with my one thing, and I know where it's going. Yeah. Wendy says, I'm really conservative in investing in OMI, but this price is very tempting. Think long term. Yeah. Lisa H, how's it going? Michael Ribeiro says, yo, Randy, how is you? I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. I'm a little tired. Danielle's place yesterday, just the cats had the crazies from 3 to 5:30 in the morning, and I went to bed at 1, so I wake up at 2 hours. And then I was watching, I was like, okay, since I'm up, and the cats won't let me sleep, I was watching an engineer's guide to cats, and I'll show you what was going on in the video. An engineer's guide to cats. Okay, so at some point, the cats were doing this.
For this reason, I use a method called corporal cuddling.
So as I was doing that, or as they were doing that, and I was just watching the video, this one cat, Leo, that was near my head, started hissing. And I was like, what? And then I take a paw right to the eye. I was like, the fudge, Leo. And then I was like, okay, all right, this is going off. I guess I'm not. So it was not the best time for me. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna go back to my thing, and I already liked my video, but if some other people can like my video, if I can get to 100 likes, that'd be great. But yeah, I'm pretty good, Marco. How you doing? JMS says maybe some whales are selling to pay for Christmas gifts for the kids. I feel like if you have a couple 100 million OMI, you might not need to sell to pay for Christmas gifts for the kids, but I guess anything's possible. You are correct. B. Matek says stop loss order exists so they see where is the liquidity waiting for them to harvest, liquidate people, and then immediately switch direction. Be careful with those and don't even use unless necessary. I don't mess with any of those. I just buy when I have money, and I just hodl through everything. DC says, can you sing Bohemian Rhapsody? I am not good. I am not good at all at that song. I'll do my Patreon member shout out. I will give it a shot. I will try, Doctor. I will try. Let me go in. Let me go and do something here real quick. Moving on. Dolan Duck says, it's hard to sell that much OMI right now because there's no liquidity on Bitforex. That's also very true. It just stays there for a while. It's just a block that stays there. Dolan Duck. What? That reminds me of that Rugrats episode where the babies go and they meet this these Irish babies. Oh, it's from the clan of the Duck. And Phil and Lil have ducks on their outfits. It's oh, you're from the clan of the Duck. Maybe they're not Irish. Maybe they're Scottish. Monarch says Gala coin may be a good swing trade. There's probably a lot of these things that you could swing trade. I'm not one to do that though. I'm not good at that. Regonade says sell low, buy high. Marco says when in crypto we can all say it happens constantly. It's a matter of believing the project, checking white paper, and diamond hands. Hodling wins. Agreed, senor. Agreed. DD Jr. says, don't forget, guys, selling OMI into USDT and buy other crypto trigger a taxable event too. Just saying. That is a good point. That is a good point. Speaking of which, I'm going to go and do my Patreon member shout out, and this is for you. Is this real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy, I need no sympathy because I'm easy come. Like I said, I'm really not that good at that song, especially now that my throat is dying because I've been speaking for 90 minutes. But everyone also say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi, if you're just joining. And everyone check out Star Helix and Kyle Willson on the YouTube and at EQ_crypto, at not Star Helix, and at Hey David Don on the Twitter. Mara says only in the US. That is true. Only in the US you do have those taxable event triggers. DJ says any stablecoin. Again, in the US. Monarch says, didn't Adidas collab Coinbase too for NFTs? I think they did as well. That's a good point. I think they did both. Omar says, crazy they named the new variant after OMI. I know, right? And Atomic Z06 with that $2 super chat saying that he's on Bit4X right now buying up OMI. Let's heckin' go. 111 Planero says, the world is in a bad spot and a lot of markets are on the verge of falling. I think people are just taking out some of the holdings all across the board in fear of a major crash. It's possible. Planet of Empire says, Spaceballs? Comb the desert! Comb the desert! Wendy Stibalis says, seems like Monarch NFT. Do you think OMI will hit 0.4? 0.004? Or 40 cents? I think you mean 0.004. It's possible. I don't think so. I think we do see a swift recovery, but that's just me. I would buy now knowing that we could go to 0.4. Or I'm sorry, 0.004. When he says, yes, you did mean 0.004. Slava says, move to Australia. It's warm. I'm afraid. A lot of bugs. A lot of things that can kill you in Australia. DD Jr. says, depends on Bitcoin. It might get back to 0.007s by tomorrow. That'd be an interesting swing. Steve Gonzalez says, Monarch NFT Adidas partnered with Sandbox 2. They bought land there. Yes, they did. DD says, I personally do not think we will go lower than a 0.005. And Wendy says, hashtag Team Randy. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you. Far too kind. Monarch says, man, to be honest, Sandbox's Metaverse seemed dope. Metaverse needs to launch already. We won't launch until probably second half of next year. Wendy says, it's not about who gets first, but who stands until the end. That's a good point, Wendy. It's a good point. Scotty doesn't know, says, OMI to the moon! James White says, what about earning badges over time for staking? You can earn more than one badge. These badges give you points, bonuses, and or perks. The badge can be traded in the open market. I would love that. I would love that like nobody's heckin' business. Why would I love that? Because I like badges. I think they're cool. I think they're chill. Ooh, messed up on that one. I accidentally X'd out of all my messages. RIP. Monarch says, well, if Bitcoin dips below 50K, then everything will follow suit. It's very possible. Excuse me. James White says, would entice non-VV users, in my opinion. The badges expire or disappear over time. So incentive to stake and keep your OMI locked up. That's a good point as well. CloudCheck says, OMI looks tasty right now. I know, right? DD Jr. says, before everyone will FOMO into Sandbox, guys, read carefully all the tokenomics and tokens unlock. Monarch says, didn't the founders of Sandbox also found Grayscale? I don't know about that. Maybe. AJ says, selling my Mickey hat for $1,900. If Randy is down, I'd love to use him for an escrow. Or even $1,900 worth of OMI. Yeah, that's fine. That's fair. So far, and yeah, if you guys want, if you have a deal and it's ready to go, message me. I'll do the escrow for you. The tip has recently been covered by the people that are buying the NFT. They're the ones that usually do the tip. At least that's, I don't know how most other people do it. Because again, obviously, whether it's anybody that does it, I would say, you know, they're utilizing their time, so definitely, and they're providing a service, so definitely do that. Tipping them is, I think it's like baby showers. It's not necessary, but appreciated. Jesse Trey says, sorry, I think I missed your reply. If you're still buying PSA 10 First Edition Pokemon or holding off to buy more OMI and collectibles, I'm undecided on what to add more. Right now, I'm not buying any. I haven't bought Pokemon cards in a while because I've put every single spare cent I've had into OMI. And then some NFTs. MBZ says, Cavell just talking, to be honest. Dude be trying to finesse Veve and profit off the name. It's not respectable. During the AMA, David was not feeling Cavell straight up. I don't know. I mean, again, Cavell is very good at YouTube. Before Akomi and Veve and Omi, he already had a channel with 300,000 subscribers. He did this here because he just, is something new. Something that he likes, something that he thinks is good. And with that, you have a... He asked Reese if he could do it, and Reese said, yeah, sure. So I don't know if that was... I don't think David ever interacted with him on the last space. AJ says at MBZ, I agree. I feel he also is getting a big hit from all... Again, Cavell's been here many times before. I say, like, he has not even he's reached about 3% of his growth from, his last channel. His last channel had 300-something thousand subscribers. Right now he's got like 10 or 12. So I don't think it's the big head that he's getting. I think it's just, he's just very confident, which is fine. Whispers Threat says, Randy, I'm planning to invest for first time ever in crypto and will be OMI. Now that it went down, should be a good time to do it before it goes up again. Again, I would buy here knowing that it could go lower and knowing that anything that I invest into any single project can at any time go to zero with little or no notice. MB says, at J, small guy, that's why, knows all the influence of these bags, so he's getting desperate. I watched the stream with him and Randy, and that shit was hella awkward. Oh, excuse my language. I was just reading. Again, he's got, he's got income. He makes a lot more on YouTube than I do, so he's got more buying power than I do right now. Atomic 06 says 100,000 OMI is about the price of some of the low-end secret rare comics on Veve. OMI will go up much more and much faster than those lower-end secret rares. It's a good point. It's a really good point. Monarch NFT says, is there a lag or is he reading comments in order? I read the comments in order from when they were sent. So right now I'm only 22 minutes behind, but I was at one point like 45 minutes behind. So again, I read them all in order, except for Super Chats. Super Chats I read right away as soon as I get that notification that I got one. So yeah, that's just what I do. That ensures that I go over every single comment. AJ says that Monarch and T is one of the few influencers who can actually replies to people's comments. So he's going in order. That's why we love him. Thanks guys. Cool. It says make meow shirts and make the O red circle. So I do have meow shirts. Like hang on. As seen at DragonCon. Meow 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 meow. The real Randy Chavez. So yes, I do have meow shirts. They are in my merch store. Link down below if y'all want one. That would be very much obliged. Hug out of my body. All right, moving on. NBC says, Randy, I was just looking at Veve's trademark filings, and in every TM, there's a description of Veve developing children's games. Interesting. I did not. If you could send me that on Twitter, that'd be great. I'll read it right now. Just send that to me. Monarch NFT says, oh man, remember the Squirtle Squad? Squirtle Squad sunglasses! I don't have sunglasses with me, but yeah, I love those. What time is it right now? It's only 6:48? Guys, if y'all allow me to go to the bathroom at like 2 hours on, I'll go again. I'll keep this going. I'll keep this going all night as long as my voice holds out because I have to stream in the morning. But this is great. The Rebel Duck says, I always like my videos. Oh, Rebel Duck. I like your videos too. Rebel Duck is just a boss. He was in a space the other day with Jeremiah Aoyang and like a couple other people, and he just did us all a solid. He's like, guys, this is what I've been noticing. These guys are in the orange. These guys are in the yellow. These guys are in the red. Like, just spewing out that data that's just that the value in that is just unmatched. So you gotta love the Rebel Duck. Dead Rabbits says, I think OMI holders aren't particularly liking the OUP. a lot of big OMI hodlers and people in crypto probably won't want to stake unless they get APY, unless they get more, which we won't because we don't want to become a security. We're a utility token. Now, that being said, I think a OMI at some point will give us something that says, oh, hey, you can't stake for OMI, but you can stake and then get this collectible, and then you could sell this collectible for OMI, and that's kind of letting you stake for OMI without letting you stake for OMI. 100 likes! Thank you! Who's hungry? Oh, that was great. Thanks, guys. Wendy Stibalis says, Rebel, I like your videos. We all like his videos. Rebel Duck says, Wendy. Philip B says, I like Wendy and Chavez videos. I like those videos too. Wendy was showing me something before. I hope it's okay if I mention it. Let me go and if I show it. Actually, let me ask her if I could show it beforehand. Where's she at? Can I show them the photo of our of your YouTube search terms? And I'll get back to that to y'all in a second. Mark Helen says, happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday, Mark. Happy Black Friday. I'm thankful y'all are here and not out shopping, stimulating the economy, and you're here stimulating my mind and stuff. Cryptoverse says, what's going on, Randy? Just woke up from a nap, bought another small bag at 0.0055. Get that bread, Cryptoverse. Get it. Lesu Kaleles. How many tokens, Randy, holding? 115.5 million OMI tokens right now. But I have been getting the average tip for doing an escrow is like 10,000 OMI. Now, granted, that was because I was doing escrow for Vault deals. So they were like $6,000 deals. So getting $50 tip is like, you know, it's like 1%. If I do a deal for like something that's only $100, I'll be like, all right, you know, don't worry about it, just paying for my time. It's whatever. That's why. Wendy Stibalis says, thank you, Felipe baby. I appreciate you. And she's smiling at Rebel. Atomic Z06 says, please add Prince's Purple Rain to the Patreon member song list. Atomic Z06, you have certainly... Oh, okay, so before I do that, here is when the top YouTube search terms that, you know, for that show Wendy's video is obviously Wendy Stibalis is number 1, but number 3 is Randy Chavez. If you search for Randy Chavez, 3.5% of those videos it shows goes to Wendy, because you have the top video suggesting Wendy's content is Chavez podcast number 28 with Wendy Stibalis. I thought that was pretty fun. She showed that to me before. And Voices of Veve, Randy Chavez, Sleeping with Comics, and Comics and Crypto. That was the other one. So a lot of people like us doing stuff together. We get a lot of views, which is really fun. Okay, so you said Prince's Purple Rain. I don't really think I know that song, to be honest. The only time I did actually... If anyone ever watched The Golden Girls, not the Gilmore Girls, the Golden Girls, where the mom, like Dorothy's mother, Estelle, she's like, Purple Rain, and like that's the only time I think I ever really heard that. We got a $2 super chat from Thomas06. Congrats to Wendy on her latest advanced degree. Yes, Wendy is absolutely killing it. Just graduating, I think it was her master's or something like that. Just being a boss, just being an absolute, just love it. And Cryptoverse with that $5 super just saying, love your stream, Randy. Keep doing what you're doing, my dude. I love the energy you bring to your streams. Oh, well, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I love it too. I love seeing the same names every day. I love meeting some of y'all. I love being able to go and say like, oh, hey, you guys are. It's a pleasure to meet everyone. Like the pleasure's all mine. It's like, wow, without you guys, I would just be sad and just alone and just like playing video games, which is fine. I like that, but yeah, yeah. So yeah, I don't actually know how to sing that song. Purple. I'll listen to it, and I will go on the Patreon member list of Purple Rain next time. I promise. I will listen. So I'm gonna get back up there where I was. Oh God, where was I? Where was I? I forgot about it. They were talking about Wendy and Patreon. Okay, Rebel says, "Thank you so much, Randy. You are amazing." Ah, no problem, Senor. I did that for you. You're the first one I ever did. You broke my escrow cherry. I don't know if that's PG enough for this stream. I don't know. Big Smoke says, "I just don't." Oh wow, someone doesn't. My Cavell, this VV Trading Signals group, seems scammy, especially the unlicensed merch. Again, he got the okay from Reese to be able to do the VV stuff, and I mean, I'm not in his signals group, so I don't know what the advice going on is. Apparently, he's made his followers some money. Again, I'm not in it, so I can't see what he's saying. I can't say one way or the other. I would imagine, though, that if he had done people dirty or if he did the wrong thing, we would probably be hearing about it. People like to complain, and I feel like if he were to do anybody dirty or like absolutely give the worst advice, I feel like we would be hearing about it in Twitter, on YouTube, wherever, and I just haven't heard. So yeah. So for until we hear bad news, I'm going to assume it's all Gucci. Felipe B says, "At Wendy, no problem. And I have to watch the video with the clown. He is the guy who developed the OMI wiki, right? Yeah, it's Omi the clown. And that's a really good one. That was really fun to watch. Oh wow, Felipe B just subscribed to Wendy. I forgot it before. Yeah, brings a lot to the table. Wendy does, and it's yeah, there's a lot of good insight that you just don't get anywhere else. MBZ says, during the AMA, Cavell came on stage to speak. How they felt David's vibe towards Cavell. Cavell asked Reese because he knew David is too busy. Yeah, David's honestly, they're all busy. No in hell David would give up VV. IP to again, it's not like getting the IP. It's just again, you got the okay. If they wanted to, if the Okomi team wanted to, they could be like, hey, anyone who's selling VV stuff, you got to stop right now. We're gonna cease and desist order. We're gonna like, again, they could do that if they wanted. I don't think they have, but they could, and they're not doing that. So again, I'm not saying that. I don't know. Because that was a buddy of mine. I don't know. We're on each other's streams a lot. Actually, I'm going on, I think, either Foster's or Cavell's stream on Wednesday on the 1st. I have a whole bunch of streams lined up this week. We got Foster and Wendy on Sunday. On Monday, I am with this guy Ian on his stream. I have a HT3, the Holy Trinity 3, the Todd McFarlane Batman, the Superman, and the Secret Rare Spider-Man. I don't know if that's going to be a Twitter space or if it's going to be a Discord space, but we're doing that. Then on Wednesday, I have the Cavell and Foster stream. I think it's on Cavell's or Foster's. I'm going to have on a person that is in the retail business, Mary Brule. She's going to be on Thursday. Friday, I don't have a stream. I'll stream normally. And then I hopefully have a podcast. I have a podcast for these guys, De Largo. I don't know. I'm on a lot of other people's. Do a lot of charity work this week. Slava says, Randy, I'm not big on taste. Also, Randy, I have a cake in the fridge. I like cake. Cake is good. Like, again, if I'm just dieting, I don't care. I don't like whatever. My life will suck. But yeah, if I have the option to have cake, I'm gonna have the cake. Dude, Entenmann's Devil, oh my god, Entenmann's Devil frosting cake. Take me now. Oh, I love you. Sorry, moving on. MBZ says, okay, I'll send it to you on Twitter. Check it out, Randy. Would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks, brother. Yep, no problem. I guess I'm gonna go on Twitter. I guess this is what we're doing right now. So who was sending me that? That was MBZ. MBZ, what's your Twitter, girl? I don't think I see it. Oh. Um. Sorry, I'll get it back at some point. A buddy of mine is just saying, like, I guess he's not too happy that I sold the Batman Series 5. Adam Williams says, drinks, fam, drinks. Click. This is just water, but click. At NBC, they'll probably tell him he can sell them until his stock runs out. Maybe. Rowell says, I have Waltz for 1 million OMI. Yeah, Roll. You have like two more Waltz left. Adam Williams says, yeah, I saw 99, so I was stoked too. Yay, 100. I know, now I have 107. I have exactly as many likes as I do viewers. Now I have more viewers. Omar Casada says, same here. My most favorites are Randy with Dashi and Wendy. Y'all are awesome. I know, right? Dashi's just the star of everything that Dashi's in. Spirit fingers. These aren't spirit fingers. These are spirit fingers. That is a reference from Bring It On, from back in the day. Wendy says, I sent back to you. Again, no problem, Randy. Reef, what's going on? How you doing? Momofly says, bought another $400 of OMI. Not much, but I'm finally at 100,000 OMI. Dude, good for you. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're becoming mighty. Atomic Z06 says, congrats to Wendy on her latest master's degree. Yes, I know. That's she is a smart cookie, this one. We're lucky to have her in this community. Adam Williams says, let's go, Wendy. Heck yeah, Randy. Cryptoverse says, love your stream, Randy. It's $5 super chat. Keep doing what you're doing, my dude. I love the energy you bring to your streams. Dude, thanks, guys. Y'all are my bays. Wendy says, aw, thank you guys so much. That's so nice of you, Veve fam. See you as well on Sunday. Wendy says, Atomic06. Aw, thank you very much. It's kind of you. The Ripple Duck says, okay, Golden Girls. You rock, Randy. That was so funny. That was my first introduction to Betty White. Betty White, the national treasure that she is. She must be protected. I think there was, at some point last year, people were just like, hey, I'm going to have a GoFundMe, and a bunch of us are going to stand outside Betty White's apartment, make sure nothing bad ever happens to her, ever, do her grocery shopping. We're going to make sure that Betty White lives through this year. And she did. So, yeah, I guess it worked. Mark Hunt says, congrats, Wendy. Wendy Sauce says, master. Thank you, guys. Yes, her master's degree. Cloudcheck says, this community is legendary. Excited to meet the OMI fam. Dude, like, this is... Military family's different because you have everyone's kind of stuck there, like, not necessarily by choice. You go in not really knowing what to expect, and you kind of stay because you're contractually obligated, even if you hate it, even if, like, you regret it as soon as you go in, like, it sucks. You just it's just different. Like, your friends, your family, military fam is just different. But this is, God, this family is something different. This is something special. I can't eloquently say what I would like to about them. And we got a $20 super chat from Aldous Havley. Says, Randy, treat yourself. Pizza on Aldous. Happy belated Turkey Day. Love to all. Dude, thanks, brother. Oh, God, I just farted. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you heard that. Okay. Whew. Okay. I'm professional here. Thank you. Yes, it is pizza on Aldous. I will tell the people tomorrow, hey, this is on Aldous. And they will be like, I don't know what that means. And I'll be like, well, I do. And it is special. And they'll be like, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so this family that we have here in this community is probably, again, just entering Cloud Shacks, this is one of the best that I've been in. I haven't had this type of camaraderie. Even the Earth 2 community, we never had any meetups. We'll be having an Earth 2 summit next year, and it'll be fun. It'll be great to meet a bunch of people. But here it was just, God, it was legendary. God, it was, and I don't want to say I didn't have high expectations. I didn't know what to expect when going to DesignerCon. I knew that I was going to meet people, and I knew that I was going to meet it'll be fun. And I was a little nervous that, like, maybe some of these people that they're like cool online, but maybe they're like not cool in real life. And I was like, everyone was just awesome. And, I like no complaints. The whole community was just love it, love them all. Where was I? Amara says, "Congrats, Wendy, boss." Omar Kasaja says, "Yes, I agree. Wendy is wonderful and making the fam more unity." What? Whitey Boy says, "I love you, my brother." Dude, I love you guys. Dude, this is such a great stream. This is a great time. Mark Hunt says, "Best community in the world." Wendy says, "At Amara, thank you, girl." Wendy says, "At Omar Kasaje, thank you, Omar. I appreciate you. We all appreciate Omar. Omar's always here." Amara says, "This is a good, solid community." Yeah, it's really, and this is just the beginning. This is with just, and again, we out of the million, monthly users we have, excuse me, there was what, not even 100 people at DesignerCon. Like, there, such a small amount, and that'll grow a lot. That will grow a lot as the weeks and months go on, and I'm really excited to see Veve have their own con, VeveCon. I think that before the end of the decade, it will dwarf anything else. That again, next year we will be the biggest box at DesignerCon. The next one that we do will, so next year we will be the biggest box at DesignerCon. That is my prediction. Wendy says, "We need more girls sharing this type of content." Yeah, we need more girls. When I get Mary Brule, who's specialized in retail, she'll be on, and you guys will get to hear her thoughts on what stuff moves, what doesn't move, what she thinks will be the best in the future as far as selling out, that will pair with NFTs, NFT pairing with some of these collectibles, how we should expect them to go. And most of all, I'm really curious to see, like, hey, Mary, who does the shopping? And I guarantee you, she says, the women do the shopping. Women are the driving forces in the economy. The men might make the money. Women, for the most part, make the financial decisions in the home. That's been that way for quite a while now. So I'm really curious to see where that leads to. And I'm so thankful to Wendy and the women of Veve and just all the girls that, again, for girls coming into the crypto space, it's similar to girls coming into a boxing gym. Maybe girls want to go in there to like learn how to defend themselves and learn whatever, and it's fine up until they see like two like yoked dudes in the ring, like going at each other, like blood spitting this way, and gets intimidated. Oh no, I think I'm good, and then she never comes back here again. When she sees like when some girls come in, they see like me or Cavell or Taps, and we're just like, like whoever they see, and just like, oh my god, these guys are throwing out so much money, and this is like, like whatever, they might get intimidated. But when they see other women, it's like, oh, okay, so other women can do this. Yeah, this, and then that'll just give them the confidence. So definitely, if you're a woman, you have a voice, we could use you. We could just use your input, just use your outlet. Again, you have every person has a perspective that is unique, and the more voices that we have in the space, the better. Because this way, maybe you're thinking of something that I wouldn't think of, and is that selfish? Because that might benefit me? Oh, maybe. yeah, maybe a little bit. Omar says, "Lol, escrow." Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. A little extra cash on the side. Rebel Duck says, "Veve NFTs of dogs, and a percentage goes to your local, like ASPCA. Lady Duck interview today with a vet. Good luck." Oh. Robo, text me the link to that, or message me the link to that somewhere on my Twitter or wherever. Yeah, I love that. My friend Michelle my friend Emily had this idea. I brought it to my friend Michelle, who works with rescues. Make an app, and I still haven't done this yet. And this I can do relatively easily. I just need someone that knows how to code. Make an app for shelters to verify people. Nope, these people are good. These people should not have pets. These people should foster. These people should not foster. That type of deal. Mark Hunt says, "Working on more Veve YouTube videos. What does the community want to see?" Just unique perspective on how you see things. I watched one or two of your videos so far. I haven't had. Oh god, where is it? Okay. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever. All right, now come on, come on. I'm trying to look for Mark here. I know I watched at least one of his videos, unless I, yeah. Whoa, it's got 3,000 views. Says Coinbase and Veve. I won't make the same mistake again. At least 2 days ago, has more views than. I got. Hey babe, I'm streaming. Can I give you a call back? Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Meow meow meow. So I'm gonna do my 2-hour Patreon member shout out. I do what I like to, 'cause I'm free as any daughter. I do what I like to, and I laugh and how I love you. Dun, 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 dun. I don't got a lot, I don't need a lot. Coffee's only a dime. Aha! Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. That was Tiny Tim with Living in the Sunlight, Loving in the Moonlight, having a wonderful time. Amara says, at Wendy, I agree. Bruin says, Randy, come on, Purple Rain, Prince of the Revolution. He was one of my favorite artists. His music is legendary. All right, hang on one second. Oh my God, this is like an 8-minute song. I can't. I don't know which one. I will try to do it, and then for tomorrow morning, when I do the Patreon member shout out, when I do the, what's that called? Oh God, the drop for the serial killers tomorrow. I'll do that then, because I want to do it justice. Lynn X says, hey Randy, bought some more OMI today. Get that bread, Lynn X. Got it. Ma Shi says, I'm going also the E2 way with you. I did a few Jamaica jewels, hoping to have more essence tomorrow. Today I sold one of my Elsas for 2,500 doll hairs. That's a good mint. And bought more USPS stamps. Get that bread. That's amazing. If you do go into E2, definitely use that referral code down below. Buy in Chavez Topia, link down below. I love that. Wendy Stibalis says, let's do it, Amara. Aldous Havley says, just subscribe to Wendy. Love to all. Yeah, Wendy's getting some more subscribers. So me and Wendy had a special thing a few weeks ago where I was on her channel, and while I was on her channel, I hit 5,000 subscribers. And I was like, oh my God, I did it. I hit 5,000. And then while she was on my channel, she hit 1,000 subscribers. So that was really cool. That was really fun. That was a special week. Monarch says, you have any thoughts on the supposed MetaMask airdrop? MetaMask airdrops are interesting. I haven't done any or participated in any, but if you can get something airdropped to you for free, get it airdropped to you for free. Wendy says, oh, thank you very much, Aldous Havley. Marius Schladinger says, let's go, Randy. Wendy says that Monarch NFT, careful with scammers. That's also true. Careful with scammers. It sounds too good to be true. It just might be. Not true. Mark Hunt says, Wendy's channel is a must sub. Agreed. Wendy says, thank you guys. Also, don't forget Orange Bag Lady, Crypto Baby, NFT Queen Collector, Omi Goddess, Kelly content as well. Basically the women next Veve, but yeah, Wendy's shouting out the other women. I think it was Ariana Grande saying that, hey, we should, as women, we should uplift other women and not try to call them down. So good on Wendy for uplifting. Cryptoverse says, the best cake is Tres Leches cake, Randy. I like milk. Milk is, kind of good, but too much milk, and I go, so I will opt to, Tres Leches might be a little too much dairy for me, in my opinion. Monarch NFT says, no, it's a supposed official MetaMask airdrop. They hinted about it, but didn't say there will be one for sure. Then I would say, YOLO, go for it. MBZ says, I don't know about that tweet. Crypto versus facts. Wendy says, at Crypto versus facts. MBZ says, I will send in a minute once I figure out how to tweet. I'd say do it in, oh wow, he's, I still, alright, so this is, again, Mark Hyun, And let's see some other things that he's only got 445 subscribers. Oh, this is the one I didn't watch. How to become a successful collector on Veve. And he's got a little Pikachu in the. I gotta watch that later. He's awesome. Okay. There we go. Moving on here. Mark Helm says, Wendy and Randy, have you guys heard of any official merch from Veve? Not yet. Well, the only official merch, actually. Hang on one second. Ugh. Oh no, where'd it go? Okay, here it is. Excuse me, Dashy. Is the official merch that they sent, the Veve shirt. This is a medium. This would be sorry, I had a hair in my mouth. So this would be really small on me. So I am probably not gonna wear the medium. I'll wear the larges and the extra larges. I have had many people message me about buying the shirts off me. I haven't sold yet. I don't know if I will, but make me an offer and I'll let you know. Cryptoverse. Wendy Stibalis says, no, Mark, they don't have yet, but I have my store inspired by Veve. Yes, Wendy does have a store. I think that's the link to her store. Is that in my description? I don't think it is. Let me see. Take a look-see on my YouTube channel. If we go in the description, no, Wendy's YouTube channel, but in one of her videos, it's probably probably in the description of her YouTube, I think. Okay. Sorry, I had an itch. I just need to do something here real quick. And okay, moving on. Mark says, gotcha. And Aldous Halloo, that $20 super chat saying, Randy, treat yourself. Pizza on Aldous. Happy belated Turkey Day. Love to all. Love you, brother. Monarch says, Wendy Stibalis, it's been brought up by some well-known crypto YouTubers also. Supposedly just by doing a few trades in MetaMask, you'll get in on the airdrop. I mean, if you're going to do those trades anyway, then might as well. Wendy didn't know. Phil B says Store 33, like Club 33, is a name inspired by Disney. I'll just give me a smile. MBZ says, sent Randy 2 trademarks, Veveverse and Veve. All right, let's take a look. Let me just sign that. There's a Telegram. Okay. Going to the Twitter here. Oh. So Rebel Duck sent me a photo. Says for fun, 109 watching and 109 likes. I don't know why I look like a derp. Is that how I look? Dude, Rebel Duck, I love you, man. But let's take a look at. I didn't get any other. I'd say if. What's that from? It says MBZ. I don't see it in messages. If you can do it in a message, can you do it on like one of my tweets? Search me and then comment. Because I'm not seeing a message from you right now. Even in the message requests. Alright, moving on here. Omar Kasaja says, admits I didn't hear anything. LOL. Monarch says, airdrop for $mask token. Bruin says, LOL. Believe it B says, actually a Club 33 membership for people who have the Walt NFT would be great. That would be interesting as well. Owen says, always here for y'all and look forward to see y'all. I look forward to seeing you guys too. This is one of my favorite things to do. Monarch says, I believe Crypto Love covered the possible MetaMask mask token airdrop. Okay, that's interesting. Jordan Mears, another Patreon member, says, we need David versus Dan boxing pay-per-view to burn OMI. I mean, I'd be heckin' curious to see that, and I would pay for it, but like, I also don't want them to like, I feel like their minds are precious cargo space, and I would not want them to do anything to hurt themselves. So I would much rather me in taps or me in traps or me in, I would much rather take that bullet, and I would much rather do the boxing. I'd love a boxing tournament. I'd love it. Oh my god, it'd be great. I'm not in shape anymore, but I will be. I will be. Randy says the links expire, so I think you'll have to put OMI in the search field. But where did you send it? Did you send it on Twitter or the... Whoa, Madonna. Sorry, Madonna's just looking... Oh, am I sending... My friend Jessica's got a shiner. Oh, damn. What the fudge? Oh, man. Oh, I gotta talk to her. But, oh my god. So, Madonna still looks great. Like, Madonna is... God, she's gotta be, what, almost 60 years old? And she still looks heckin' fantastic. I gotta Google this real quick. How old is she? How old is she? She is 63 years old. And she looks better than I do. Like, my god, man. Now, granted, I know that's a lot of makeup and probably a decent amount of plastic surgery. But... These photos are great. Just follow her on Instagram. Yeah, so I'm not seeing these messages here. I got Lynn X saying meow. that's nice. Okay, wait, hang on. Okay, here we go. Oh, media's hidden, but I got this. All right, so I'm gonna do a reading. Whoa, this is a lot. Downloadable software providing access to viewing, display of, creation of, transmission of, publication of, storage, management, transfer, swapping, spending, purchasing, selling, retailing, wholesaling, verification, authentication, communication to others, digital collectibles, digital tokens, digital files, digital currency, financial transaction data, images, some recordings, video recordings, and virtual objects, including fields of children's games and entertainment, downloadable augmented reality software. So that's where it is. Including in fields of children's games and entertainment, downloadable augmented reality software for integrating electronic data with real-world environments for use in the field of children's games and entertainment, downloadable digital collectibles, digital tokens, digital files, digital currency, financial transactions, data files, images, sound recordings, video recordings, and virtual... All right, so the last part we got, we have the last part already. I need to make this a whole other video. Because what they're saying is downloadable digital collectibles, digital tokens, digital files, digital currency, financial transactions, data files, images, sound recordings, video recordings, virtual objects in the form of data files. That part we have. We do not have the prior where it was... Hang on one second here. Including the fields of children's games and entertainment, the downloadable augmented reality software we actually have for the comics for integrating of electronic data with real-world environments. So that we already have as well, but this says in the field of children's games. We don't have that yet. We don't have the augmented reality in the field of children's games. It's just augmented reality for the comics and for the like the Stay Puft thing. Just for our NFTs, for our digital collectibles. Providing temporary or non-use use of non-downloadable software, providing access to viewing, display, transmission of, publication of, storage, management, verification, authentication, communication, digital collectibles, digital tokens, files, transactions, images, sound recordings, video recordings, virtual objects, including fields. The video games entertainment platform as a service, PaaS, for providing access to, providing display of, transmission of, publication, storage, management, verification, authentication, communication, other digital collectibles, digital tokens. Oh, what the fudge? This is like the same thing over and over and over. Okay, children's games, platform as a service, PaaS, and then software as a service, SaaS. Okay, so that's one. I'm gonna save that. And this was... It doesn't say what date. Well, this was in April of 2021, this filing, which is really weird, because we've had augmented reality, and we've had other stuff since before this. And then the other one is of April 27th, so little less than a week later. Downloadable software providing access to viewing of display of blah 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 blah. Data files, children, including in the fields of children's games and software. Downloadable augmented reality software for integrating electronic data with real-world environment. So I don't know why they had to do it twice. Well, they had to file on the 21st and then file again on the 27th of April of this year. That's interesting why they had to do it twice. Oh, I'm sorry. One was the 27th. Oh, they're both. Oh, okay. I get it here because this is all the same record. This is record 1 out of 28. And then this record is number 2 out of 28. And that's why. So I guess there's 28 of those. All right. Good looks. Okay. All right. So that makes sense. I think that's why. Moving on here. A bunch of interesting descriptions in the trademarks. It is. Homer says, love the meow. Be careful with showing phone to screen. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Joe O says, real Randy Chavez, are you still an OMI millionaire? Not anymore. Drew Pierce says, I'm late to the show. I imagine the byword for today is buy. For those that want to buy, absolutely. Mark Hunt says, thanks for checking out the videos, man. The community definitely makes me want to keep making more. Yeah, dude, definitely. You'll get 1,000 subscribers in no time. Gen says, I'm so grateful for this dump. I want to accumulate as much as possible. Same. Theodore says, price prediction on Secret Rare Spidey next year. 30 to 100K, give or take. 50K? 75K? I don't know. The sky's the limit. Jim Rand says OMI will dip to 0.003 levels. I doubt it, but if it does, it's great for a bunch of us. DW hope so. Bruin says DW don't do it. It may dip, but with all that's going on, OMI is going to moon. Agreed. Crypto Nighter says, is OMI down because of BTC or something negative had happened? No, it's just you have a couple of whales dumping in conjunction with the fact that the entire market is down. And then again, we're not on exchanges, so there's not a lot of liquidity. There's not as many people buying as there would be as if we were on exchanges. So this is just temporary, in my opinion. Could it go down lower? Possibly. But for the most part, I think that even if it does, it doesn't matter. Like we'll moon once we get on exchanges, and people know what we are. Bruin says, Jim, I hope. Oh, bye. The Legend says, the big news. Audible Collective says, do nothing and profit for Andy. Yes. Says Madonna looks like that due to adrenochrome? I'm not sure what that is. Let me know. I'm curious. NBC sent Randy. Thank you. Justin says, what did I miss? Well, Justin, it's been about 2 hours-ish since I started the stream. So it's quite a lot, but basically that everybody's own financial situation is different. Don't put in any more money than you're willing to lose. But if you have extra money that you won't need, what I would do is I would just dump it right in. Just my opinion. Bruin says, MBZ, we will moon, just not yet. Correct. Omi Child says, what's up, guys? What's going on, Omi Child? I hope you're doing well. I hope you are living your best life. I'm just doing a shake. And going to shake that off screen to not show the label. MBZ says, that would be so amazing if they made a children's games. Imagine all the kids growing up on Veve. Instant fans for life. Forever. Yeah. Omi Player 1 says, if we send Omi to Veve Wallet now, will that count as days for staking for when Omi Pro... No, that won't count. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do it now, you can do it now, but that won't count towards staking. MBZ says, one for filing is for the Veveverse, the other trademark is for Veve. That's interesting that they had to do that this year, which is interesting. Monarch says, am I wrong, but didn't David mention Veveverse will not be a metaverse? I was thrown off by that. I don't... If you can send me the clip of that, that'd be great. Island says, big news there is 100% going to be season 2 of Kripkins. Hey, nice. Yeah, I don't think David said that it won't be a metaverse. Oh, I don't know. It'll be interesting. I mean, if they're gonna have land. I mean, he says maybe Vivi's going for mixed reality. It's possible too. I mean, Neontic basically just said they're going for a mixed augmented reality. They just raised $300 million for that. Just says 2 hours. Oops. Monitor says Madonna is a mitochondria. She is the powerhouse of the cell. River says yes, the entire market is down. Almost all crypto is down. Could be the typical cold winter. Prices tends to go down a bit. Just trying to judge when will be its lowest. I don't think this is a crypto winter. I think this is just a normal dip, normal correction. Go back up. Judd says altcoin daily still thinks that December will be huge for crypto, and he says, "Ha, it very well could be. I think most of it will be. I think towards the middle or towards the end, you're going to see people take some crypto out, take some profit, use that profit to borrow against it, and cancel out their profits with the debt, and this way they can use that debt to go right back into crypto. So I think, yeah, December, January will probably be pretty good. I've been going for about 2.5 hours right now. So I'm going to finally, we'll end. I'll wait a little bit to see if anyone else has any final questions. I haven't, I do need to call back some peeps, but I will check in on the Facebook here real quick. Yeah, so there's a couple of really cool things in Ghostbusters. And I definitely recommend going to see that movie. Definitely go see, definitely watch the first one before you go. They kind of retconned the second one a little bit, but yeah. Ruben says, remember, Purple Rain. I will. I'm actually going to put that on my, I'm going to listen to it as soon as I am done here, and then I will go and sing it tomorrow morning. John Robert Allen says, oh, just caught the end of your stream. Hey, bud, I'll rewatch when it's done. Cheers, mate. OMI Child says, later, Randy. Goodbye, guys. Any new updates on Immutable? Not yet. Prince Slaps. All right, everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. And everyone go check out Star Helix and Kyle Willson on YouTube, and at, not Star Helix, at Hey David Don, and at EQ_crypto, all right? I love you guys. Goodbye. Thank you all for the super chats. I love you all. Goodbye. Have a great night. I love you all.